this is a stock that we haven't looked at for a while. It is called Sndl Growers. Now, this is also known as Sndl. I want to talk about where we are with this one because a lot of you do seem to enjoy updates on this stock. So we're going to start off on the simple chart, but just before we jump in, if you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you do that, I will know that you guys do enjoy Sndl updates, and I will make more of them in the future. Now we're going to dive in, and like I said, we're going to start off on the simple chart. So the first thing that we can take away from today, the chart isn't looking too bad. It's down by 1.74%, not too big of a drop, and if you have a look at the trend for that over the day, we are actually climbing up from the market open. So I'm assuming we had a poor post/pre hours, and obviously that is reflecting on our open price. But so far we are not doing too bad at all. In the 5-day period, you will see we are coming up, which is good to see as well. So if you'd have bought this one at the absolute lows on the 15th and held until the highs, that could have been a 17% swing, and if you'd held up until now, that would have still been about 11. So that's still not too bad. Anyway, come out to the 1 month and you will see the story for this one is mixed. On the one hand, it is dropping. You will see we've seen lows in the past month, very recently, around 56. And again, this is a point that we have touched upon in the past, so I'll get up to that in just a second on the technical chart. But the long term has been on the downtrend for Sndl. So the question is now, as we come quite close to a level of support that has worked in the past month, what are we going to see next? Well, that's what I want to go over in this video. So we'll get Sndl up on this chart and we'll highlight some important levels. So we'll type in Sndl and you guys will see how the chart is moving over here. Now again, on the 1 day, we'll start over here. You will see we're having relatively low volume. This is something which I'll speak about in detail in a second, but volume is quite low over the entirety of the day. Again, volume is a big indicator of where we are going to be moving in the future and how much we're going to be moving up or down by. So volume, we want to see that increase hopefully in the future, because you will see back here where we had this big period on the bottom, we also had a big period on the top. Now the top is the price section, the bottom is the volume. So when volume comes in, the price section does start to move. Yes, when it's bearish volume, you would expect to the downside, but when it's bullish volume, the same can be said to the upside. Anyway, key levels to highlight on the 1 month, as I mentioned, is going to be our bottom, which we have hit initially around 56. So we'll see we've bounced off 56 a couple of times, and even going a bit lower than that, the bottom that we found below that was about 55. So 55 to 56, we found a support there both here and for a little while here as well, and more arguably a little bit higher than that back here. Now, there was one level where we did not manage to remain that high, and at that point we did start to break down to our absolute low in the past month, which was around 52. So if we didn't hold 56 in the next few days, we're looking for a potential drop to 52. But right now, we do at least appear to be comfortable around 58. So that is fairly good. If we can't hold 58, we're dropping to about 56. And if we can't hold 56, down to about 54, then down to about 52, as they are key levels that we have found very, very recently. Now, as far as breakout levels are concerned, we're looking to break out from, I would say, about 60 cent. Again, you could say about 59.5, but I would say up to 60 on the high end, because we are seeing a few wicks all the way up there, but clearly we are not able to break above there, or at least remain above there for some time. We've been above there for a couple of days when we look out to the 1 month, as you'll see, but clearly it has been a level where we have had some difficulty, and again, staying above that 60 range as well is something that we've had difficulty with back here. So we want to get above those levels if we want to see a breakout on the technical side with Sndl. Now again, as far as the decline goes, we've seen that big spike up on the 3 month, which took us to highs of around 95 cent. Now from there, we've seen a big sell-off. I think some sell-off was guaranteed from this, but a sell-off as steep as we have seen, it is quite high. And again, the question is, where is the bottom right now? Well, I would like to think that we have found that bottom around 52, 53, maybe even 51, as I mentioned. And now we are looking to go back up. So again, in the next few days, the key levels that I want to see us get past are going to be a breakout of that 60. That would be ideal. And it's not something that we could not expect. You know, it is definitely in the realms of possibility. So I do want to see it come into fruition in the next few days. Now, going back to the point that I made towards the beginning on volume. Now, volume for today is actually quite low. You will see these down the bottom are our volume sticks. You can see them over here as well. When volume is high, it does indicate, you know, bigger price moves, whether that's bearish volume bringing us down like this day, which stands out immediately, or more bullish volume bringing us up. Like, for example, this day, we have higher volume, we generally tend to have higher moves. Now, we've seen volume up to 75, maybe even 100 million, when we've seen these big moves both here and here as well. Now, we want that volume to come back in. We're currently sat on 45, so is it abnormally low? Not abnormally low. It's a little bit low, you will see, especially compared to the past month, but it's not really out of the realms of normality. But we do want to see this one step back up. And again, like I said, on the 1 month, or at least on the 3 month, it does appear to be the case that we are finding a bottom now around 50 at the low end. So we're trading in that channel between 50 and 60. We're looking for a break above 60. That could come tomorrow if we manage to remain at this level in the after hours, which is absolutely possible because we are, very, very close to breaking above 60. From there, we want to see that consolidation above 60 because consolidation is key, as you guys will know. And if we have a quick look at a few of our technical indicators as to what they are hinting at, on the month, you will see we're looking at an RSI figure, which is this line out here, of 44. That's perfectly fine. If we have a look at what the realms of normality are, we're looking at something around 50. So this is really okay. I'm happy with that. Trend for the MACD. It's a little bit bearish. You will see it's to the downside of this. It's coming back up a little bit though. So another green day or two, we could actually see this one jump above the line, which would be a bullish indicator. So we want to see that one happen very soon. And again, if we do start to push up to 60 and above, it really could happen. Now, the 5-day data for this one, you will see we're sat on 50 on the RSI. It's come back up a little bit from this jump that we had to the very end, so that's fairly okay. I'm happy with that either way. And when we have a look at the MACD trend, we're looking fairly neutral on there. And the reason why that's quite neutral is because we have now had that time to consolidate to the upside. So we've seen this slow and steady move upwards really is cementing the price where it is right now. Again, the next break above 60, can we start to consolidate above there as well? It definitely is not out of the realms of possibility, but we do want to see us actually consolidate above there. We don't want to see a spike above it and then drop down. We want to see that consolidation like we saw back here. And again, from there, if we can see more and more pushes up, that would be ideal. And to the downside, like I said, we're looking to break potentially below 55, but we're looking for support around that level. That could be our first level of support. So down to 55 on the lows. Ideally, though, as we are so close, possibly through to 60 tomorrow. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. See you all again, guys. Goodbye. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen, you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously, it is split into multiple sections. Basically, at the top, we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further, we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs, and other hot stocks, including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well. And we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down, you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes, and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching. See you soon.